Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for July 2019. And this is for you coming from Taurus. So while I shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, I will give you my email address, which is andyhoro9 at gmail.com. ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll reply to you. Now, the first card that I've pulled for you has got to do for the first 15 days of July, and it is specially for your area of job. And so let's see what happens. Well, this card says in the first 15 days, you will get plenty of support with whatever you want to do in your job area, but there can be a with your superiors and your bosses. So show them the show them the respect, and show them your support, and you'll be in a position where you can do much better. That's all you need to do. It's a card that says you can make the changes you want in your job as well, or perhaps even look for a new job. So I considered it as a positive card, except perhaps for your sense of stubbornness once in a while. Now, the next card that I pulled will be to do with your business and finances for you coming from Taurus. Yes, Taurus. Well, for your business area, this is a good card. And it says that the chances of you looking for expansion in business is good. It's a card with a black moon. So you may have to be patient. You may have to be patient in business, as things will not roll along too quickly for you, especially the new areas of business that you look forward to. So be patient, and you will see the first 15 days will allow you to make the changes in business, but don't overreach yourself. Don't want to go and try to expand things too readily. Now I will talk to you about your romance, new and old, for you coming from Taurus. All right. This is a card. This is a card that says, in the first 15 days of July, where a new romance is concerned, is going to take time. It's going to take time. It's a card called the Tower, which means there are different steps in terms of making a new romance as good as you want. So when you find a new romance in the first 15 days of July, tell yourself, I will need time to understand this person. So take your time. Don't give your heart away too quickly. And I'm going to use the same card with your ongoing romance. If I apply this to what you already have as a romance, then watch out that the area of stubbornness and domination and a bad temper, either from you or either from your partner of romance, may be the problem. So there is some ups and downs in your romance for you coming from Taurus in the first 15 days of July. Now I'm going to talk to you about your marriage and family. So let's see what the card says. Well, it's this card. And you can see that somebody wants to take control. So to keep the peace, don't you try to take control. Don't dominate, in other words. Be flexible. Be negotiable. Let your marriage partner have the say. It's only for the first 15 days. And when you allow to do that to happen, and then you will see that things will go your way very nicely. I like the gray moon on the side. That always shows that a bonding can be created very nicely for you, for people in Taurus, between you and your marriage partner. Now I'm going to go to your last 16 days of July and talk to you about your job area. Well, it's a very good card. It says if you're looking for a new job, go right ahead. And the chances of you finding it will be wonderfully good for you. And if you want to stay on in your old job, you will also do very well. There's a chance of getting more status, which means more respect at your job, and also the growth, which means expansion at your job, and probably more money as well. So it's a pretty good card for you. Next, I'm going to talk to you about your business and finances for you coming from Taurus. Let's see what this card says. Oh, this is a really good card. So as far as your business and finance is concerned, This is a card that says all your past efforts are going to be rewarded. You will be able to move from one area of business to another area of business. So the chances of adding new things to your business are going to be very good and lucky for you in the last 15 days, 16 days of July. So go all out in your business area. Make the attempts to forge new partnerships. Talk to your bank manager. Your aura is very good with this card. You will do well. Now we will go to romance, new or old, in the last 16 days. Well, firstly, it says that somebody from quite afar, somebody from a distance, is very interested in you to form a new romance. But that black moon that you see for Taurus, I don't like that. It's a contact coming loaded with complications, either from the character of the person, which could be very depressive and therefore not good for you. And I see the sign of Gemini here. So somebody from Gemini may be very interested in you, but I worry that it may be short term as well. So think carefully. It's not a bad card, but think carefully if you find that new romance is coming your way. And I'm going to use another card to talk to you about your ongoing romance. Let's see what this card says. Oh, it's a good card. It says where your ongoing romance is concerned, it is more stable. Well, the person you know you are with is more stable. The person you may meet in these first 15 days may be the one that you may have problems with. And so tell yourself where the ongoing romance is concerned, it will go very well. The only hitch here is that something about finances is not very steady. So study the situation of financial areas with your ongoing romance partner. Think carefully what you say. Now I'm going to go to your marriage and family areas. And let's see what this card says for you coming from Taurus. Well, it's a card where your marriage is concerned, the first 15 days. It says somebody is showing arrogance, and the restlessness is seen from this card. It's a card called the Moon. So it is not a bad card, but there is a restlessness. So you got to find out, is it your restlessness or is it your marriage partner's restlessness? See where the trouble is and try to cure that problem. So it's only an emotional area that's a little problem in your marriage area. And if you talk about it sensibly, you'll be able to overcome it. So I don't consider this a bad card, but I consider this as a restless emotional card. So something is bothering you or something is bothering your marriage partner. You got to look into that. Now your last 16 days of July for you coming from Taurus. Let's see what the card says. Well, it's a card that's very good where your job is concerned. And where your job is concerned, it says your status will improve. Your ability to find a new job would be very good. Chances of making more money and being more popular in the job area is also good. So good news for you in the last 16 days where job is concerned. Now I will talk to you about business and finances for you coming from Taurus. Oh, it's a very good card. It says your energy levels are very good, and I like that yellow moon for you. It shows a new direction, a new growth, the possibilities of finding something very exciting in the last 15 days where the area of business is concerned. And your financial areas looks very bright, and you have all that energy in you to fight the competition, to get where you want in business. So go all out if you can for business areas, and you will do well in your financial area. And now about your romance, new and old, for you coming from Taurus. Well, I'll tackle the new romance first. And it says the new romance is going to handicap you, meaning that you'll have to give more than you can get. So if you want that new romance partner very much, you'll have to bend backwards, as they say, and give a lot. And if you're happy to do that, that's fine. Also, there will be a sense of domination from this new romance that you get. Now, if I apply this card to your ongoing romance, that is more steady. That shows that things are quite stable, and everything you try to do, you can do it within your sphere of energy. So that's a good card where your ongoing romance is concerned. It's a card of worry if you find a new romance. Now let's talk about your marriage and family areas for you coming from Taurus. And all right, regarding your marriage, it's a card of knowledge. So all you need to do is to apply what knowledge you have if there's any differences between you and your marriage partner. You should be knowing that and just tackle it that way. So the card of knowledge simply says you should be in a position to know how to improve your marriage. So you do it your way and you will see it's a positive card. It's only a card of you having to use your knowledge to help your marriage in the last 16 days. That's all there is to it. So you can improve your marriage area by finding out how to improve it happily. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky ages. So there will be some people who will be of certain lucky ages and they will do very well. And of course, this card is for you for Taurus. Wow. This is a card like this. And I have to go looking at the signs there to say that those of you who are the ages of 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or 74 are going to be very, very lucky in any area of your life. So you'll have the chance to make the changes you want. You'll have the chance to get the status you want. You will have the chance to build up the happiness you want. So what a fabulous card you've got there if you're of these ages. And if you're not of these ages, you'll need to have a 90-minute session with me, which I will talk to you later. Now your lucky dates. Let's see what the card says about your lucky dates. Well, it's a very spiritual card. It's a very spiritual card. So I'm going to go for the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th, looking at this card. So the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th is going to be magic for you anytime, the whole day and night. So you can apply it to get any area of your life to be improved on the 7th, 16th, and the 25th. And you should do so. Plan for what you can do on this 7th, 16th, and 25th for the luck coming for you. And now I will talk to you about your lucky colors. So let's see what this card says. Oh, and look what a magnificent card you have pulled. So it's going to be the colors green and gray, which are going to bring a lot of good luck for whatever you attempt to do, whatever you want to find to make yourself happy, or lucky in finances, in job. Green and gray, wear plenty of that during the month of July, and you get the bonus from that. Now about direction energy. Why direction energy? Well, there are 9 planets placed around Earth, and when we look left, right, north, straight or back, we are going to face one planet or another. And this is a card of the moon. You can see that for yourself. And so I'm going to use the direction of the moon in the compass of Kabbalistic astrology with its southeast. So try to face southeast as much as you can during the month of July to be inspired for anything that you want, the romance, the marriage, the family, the job, the business, the finances. Face southeast and you'll get plenty of good energy from there. Well, I have a 90-minute session, and that's going to give you your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll give you a lot of information, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions, your lucky personal lottery numbers. And with all that information, you'll be able to position yourself for the next 7, 8, or 9 years to get the best out of it. And I'll give you everything that you need to know in all areas of your life, the business, the job, the finances, the romance, the family, the marriage, and most of all, your health areas, I will go into detail as well. So that's the information I have for you. I look forward to your email. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, @gmail.com. Until then, thank you and goodbye.